Welcome back to another video. Believe it or not, I have just cleaned the garage. There's a whole heap of tools and stuff over there, but I'm making room cleaning the garage because sooner or later that garage door will go in there, but that'll be another video. In the process of cleaning the garage, I've found all the new parts that I bought for the GTR and I'm just going through them all. So I've got a whole heap of stuff here now. So I'll get them out of the boxes, we'll have a look. So, first things first, got a Mako Motorsport cluster replacement. It does appear to be 3D printed, but solid, really good quality. And you might recognise the cutout is to suit the new Haltech IC7 dash, which obviously I'm yet to install. But once that all goes together in the car, that should look really nice. But Mako Motorsport, seeing them all over Facebook. A few people I know have used them, haven't had any dramas, so that's pretty cool. So we got that. Got some GK Tech stuff. I actually bought these for the Laurel, I believe, but these are some radiator brackets. I'm pretty sure mine have been freshly powder coated, but if not, I've got some new ones here. That's actually a brake master stopper. I bought that not knowing that I do have a Cusco one for the GTR, so I won't be using that, and the spring kit for the gearbox. So while the gearbox is out of the car, I will be putting that in, and I bought a bag for my GK Tech ramps, so when I put them away, they've got a bag to live in. Moving over here, we've got a Cool Egg Engineering trigger kit. The lower cam is in another box, and some new cherry sensors for that. Cherry sensors are from Kudos Motorsport, all in stock, so that'll be for that. Got some R32 bonnet gas struts, trying to make the bonnet a bit easier to stay up without using the stick. Got a turbo beanie for the turbo, try and keep some heat out of the engine bay, and it also makes your turbo look a little bit bigger. So that's from Funk Motorsport. This is a brand new gear boot for the manual shifter in the GTR. So when I did buy the car, I didn't actually have one, so this will be good because I've already got a brand new gear knob. So once it all goes back together, that'll match nicely. Few more bits and bobs from Kudos Motorsport. Got some loom, factory loom zip ties to make it look neater. Rear main seal for when the motor goes back together. Door strikers for after the car gets painted. Bonnet squirters and stuff for when it gets painted as well. So that'll all go in soon. Bigger boxes over here. So these I'm actually really excited about. Are the sort of sought after N1 side cert extensions. So sort of hunted worldwide and actually got these out of Ireland. Saved a bit of money shipping them here to Australia instead of buying them brand new. They are second hand, but everything will get primed and painted before it goes on the vehicle anyway. They'll mark the holes and these will get double-sided taped on, but pretty excited to see them once they're all on. So a pair of them. Got the N1 or Nismo rear spats. These are a fiberglass reproduction. Very hard to find genuine ones and very expensive. I was quite happy to run these. Again, I'll mount them correctly. They'll all get repaired, primed and everything before paint. But basically, nice little fit down there. So, as well as that stuff, I do have an N1 boot lip, and N1 bonnet lip. Again, reproduction parts. I have trial fitted them. They do seem to fit very well. Going through all the stuff that I got with the car and still haven't put in. I've got a brand new stereo. Amp and wiring are over on the shelves, but once it all starts going back together, the stereo will go in. I've got to put aircon under the dash and everything like that. So in here we've got some more stuff from Kudos Motorsport. Brand new door hinges. Mine do have some play. There's a full set. There's another two in here as well. Because in fact I will be painting the car very soon, but I'll touch on that in a minute. ARP head studs. Adam, why do you need ARP head studs? You already have a built motor and really good head studs. Well, these are for the bottom end. So once the block comes back from Cooling Engineering getting the block brace, the M10 or M12 threads will have to be threaded in the bottom of the block, and the bottom of the block actually takes head studs to retain the block brace and all of that. So they are going in the bottom end, and I've got a brand new genuine wiper arm and wiper blade because when I bought the GTR, I don't actually have one. So I was going to try and delete it. I was going to get a billet plug, but it's never going to be a genuine N1. It would be quite handy to have a rear wiper. So once it's all painted, that's to go on as well. So I did manage to source a pretty good condition AC compressor. So aircon will be going back in the car. I do have the bracket on the shelf and the evaporator. So that was originally missing from the vehicle. It must have got a leak years ago. The old owner pulled it out and never put another one in. I managed to source that from Japan and get it delivered relatively cheap. So again, I saved some money on that. In here, I believe this is the Frenchies Performance billet injector loom cover. So basically this is black and it will go beside the fuel rail and tidy up the engine bay and replace the plastic one that's there. I've had a lot of my stuff out of my engine bay powder coated. So my radiator got powder coated along with all my cooler pipes, throttle bracket, vertical lock bracket, cooler pipes, etc. and my catch can. So all of this stuff has since been powder coated and I have not seen it all together. So when the motor was in the car, everything was silver, everything was different colors, and now everything's black. And I painted my rocker covers a special color, which you'll see in another video, unless you keep your eyes out for some spoilers, but I'm pretty excited about that. Also, I have this. This is a genuine Abflug carbon fiber top radiator cover. So that will sit all the way across here and cover all of that. So the carbon with all the black, tied it all back into the engine bay, should actually be very, very cool. Got a brand new, never opened, as you can see me cutting off the bubble wrap, fan shroud, R32 fan shroud. So brand new fan shroud on the now powder coated tank radiator will all go back in, so all the extras now black. So these are all my new parts, some still coming from Japan. Obviously I don't have any videos or updates of the block because that's still at the machine shop, but hopefully we can get some photos of that soon. And this is just a quick update on all my parts while I'm waiting for the block and engine, the engine I should say, to be done. I do think the engine is still going to be a few months away, realistically 2 to 3 months minimum, and I pulled it apart November, October last year. So obviously I'm itching to drive it, but I don't want to put it back together, get it running, enjoy it for a few months and then pull it back off the road and paint it. So the motor still being sort of 2 to 3 months minimum, I think I'm going to pull the trigger and start getting the bodywork ready. I want to tap up the guards. There's a little previous repair here which is sort of flaking, so I want to get into this, make sure it's not bad, treat it if I need to, and get the body repaired. So I want to start to get the body all repaired, get it ready for paint, hence the door hinges. Sorry, in a box over there I didn't touch on, there's new mirror glasses to go in the mirrors once they're painted. I got new corner indicators for the front, and get the ball rolling. So I should be able to hopefully get it painted before the motor's ready, and be putting it back together ready to put the motor in. And once the motor's in, we get it tuned and it's back together once, and I can enjoy it for a very, very long time. But I hope you liked the update. We'll see you soon.